everybody, so today I just wanted to do a quick update on everything. My last video I did just over a week ago now, I believe, so I thought it was about time I should probably do a bit of an update for you. And at the same time today I'm just going to do a hospital bag. I'm going to show you what I have and tell you what else I'll be kind of putting in as things start kicking off. So first of all, I'm just going to talk a bit about me and baby. I am doing okay. Like I said on my last video, I've not really had many pregnancy problems, and I still haven't. My only issue the whole way through has been carpal tunnel and general tiredness. Now obviously I'm 39 weeks and 3 days, as you can imagine, very uncomfortable, I've noticed I've become a bit more hormonal. I'm starting to cry a bit more than I did. I don't know if that's me being anxious for the delivery and to actually begin being a mum properly, because this is obviously my first baby. So I mean, I'm very excited, so excited. I don't know if that's maybe why I'm a bit hormonal as well, because I just want him here. As for baby is also doing very well. He seems to be obviously very happy inside here. I had a midwife appointment today where she basically said that she thinks he'll be late. He's 3/5 engaged, so he has progressed since my last video, very slowly, but at least he's going in the right way. He's got a healthy heartbeat, that's strong. My blood pressure's fine. Obviously last time I mentioned I was going for a growth scan, which I believe was the day after I did the video, and when I went everything was fine. The woman that did it, she didn't have any worries about him. He is going to be booked in for a scan 5 days after he's been born, as they did however find a little bit of fluid in his kidney. They don't think it's anything to worry about, they think it's probably just pee, but they've got to do it just to be on the safe side. So at least, you know, they're going to make sure he's internally okay once he's born, which is always a nice thing, I suppose, really, because then at least if there is something wrong they can pick it up and we can do something about it earlier on in his life rather than later on when he starts to struggle with something. So yeah, when at the growth scan she did say he estimated at £6.11, which obviously for 37 weeks and 6 days, almost obviously 38 weeks, is actually quite a big size. Sorry that it suddenly just got brighter. My television goes to a screensaver after so long of not clicking anything. But I suppose it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can probably see me a bit better. Anyway, like I say, baby happy and healthy. I'm not going to show you my bump. It's not really changed much since I showed you on my last video. The only thing that's changed is it's definitely dropped a lot more, which is obviously due to him engaging himself a little bit more as well. So I will move on to these hospital bags now. You'll probably remember from my very first video when I showed you these bags. So obviously this is baby bag, which is basically his changing bag that goes with his pushchair. And this case here, if you can see it, I'm not going to pick it up, it's quite heavy. It's got got most of the things in now, so but yeah, this is Mummy and Daddy, obviously mainly Mummy, and only a few Daddy things because, well, he's not allowed to do as much as I'm allowed to do. So I'll go through my bag first because Baby's bag is more exciting, and obviously it'll be nicer to finish on Baby's bag. So I'll go through my bag. Let's have a look in here. So the first thing on top actually is something for the baby. It's his going home outfit. It wouldn't fit in his bag because it's quite a woolly, thick jacket, an outfit. So it would have taken up a lot of room, and I wouldn't have fit all the stuff in there that I had if I didn't put this in. So this is actually, I'll get the hood out. This is his hood that goes with it. So it's got ears, but it's actually a Winnie the Pooh jacket. And if you remember as well, sorry, I keep going back to my old videos, but if you remember, I did say he had a lot of Winnie the Pooh things, and throughout some of his clothes you will notice that, in fact you probably noticed a change of bag with Winnie the Pooh. But underneath this, I've tried to kind of pack it together. It's got a sleep suit under this. It's not Winnie the Pooh, but it's woolly, and it's something his dad liked. His dad's obsessed with cars, so it has got long sleeves. So he'll have to have his scratch mitts on with that just to keep his hands warm. But as for his feet, it's got the foot covers, so it's a 0 to 3 size, so he will definitely be warm enough in this. And then obviously with a vest underneath, and he does have some hats in his bag, but obviously you'll see those when we go through his bag. Pardon me. So that's that one. Just zip this back up. I can't stand them being untidy. I mean, you should see, obviously you've seen some of his stuff, but they've been even more organised since that video. So I keep reorganising things. Now that I'm at home and I'm on maternity leave, all I can seem to do with myself is organise like everything over and over again. Right, so the first thing on top is these slipper socks. So they are mainly slippers, but they're lovely and woolly. Whether I use them, I don't know, but inside they're just so soft. I believe these are from Next. Someone got these for me one Christmas. I can't remember who, but they're quite old now. And I've just got so many pairs of slippers, so I just figured rather than using my nice pairs of slippers, I might as well use these. But as well as those, I do actually have 3 pairs of socks. Just because, I might not want to put the slippers on. I might be in too much pain to even think about remembering that the slipper's in my case. I've got 3 pairs of socks, 2 black pairs, and this pair is actually a Minion pair. So that's those ones. I have got 4 pairs of pants. I'm normally a size 14, 16. I've got a big pair of pants in there that are a size 20 to 22. Which will probably definitely be the first pair of pants I wear, but the other 3 are basically old pairs of pants, which, I'm not bothered if they get ruined, because I'll just throw them away, because they're old and they're knackered sort of thing, And then in this pouch here, if you can see, this pouch, it's basically filled with maternity pads. There's quite a lot in there. I think there's about 12 in there and another 6 or something, maybe 8 at the bottom of the case. So this is the toiletry bag. This has actually got some stuff in for Jack as well, just so he can keep himself feeling clean, I suppose. So he's got just some simple body spray, a flannel for him, and some face scrub, because he's one of those that generally feels a lot better in himself as long as he can keep himself refreshed, you know, his armpits not smelly and his face clean, then he's generally happy. So in here as well there's a flannel for me. My breast pads in here, but I won't get them, well no I will, but we all know what they look like. This is the breast pads. However many's in there, but I don't think I'll need all of them while I'm at hospital, but at least I've got them. I've got some face wipes for when I've had a wash and I want to put a little bit of makeup on. I'm not taking my whole makeup bag because at the end of the day I will have just given birth, and you know I won't be bothered about putting some makeup on my face. Makeup wise, all I've got is lipstick, mascara and concealer, because like I say, you know, I'm not going to want to put so much on, so foundation, I'm not going to worry about that. As long as I've got my concealer to cover any spots, blemishes and under my eyes, I'm generally happy. And as for the lipstick, I feel naked without it. So this bottle here is basically just a bottle with cold water in. Someone else gave me this idea on another YouTube channel. They said it helped when their other half sprayed this on the face when they started to feel a bit sweaty and warm, because it just cooled them down. So I thought that was a good idea. I have my nipple cream because I'm going to be breastfeeding. This one is just the My Little Star New Mum nipple cream. If by any chance I don't agree to it or baby doesn't agree to it, then I will change it. But you never know until you try it. So I thought I'd try this one because I love the My Little Star brand. I know it's basically just the Superdrug brand, but some of the stuff is actually amazing. So I'm going to try that one first. I also have in here some Charlie spray for once I've had a wash, and there's a body spray which has a bit of a stronger smell. Nice smell obviously, to cover any horrible smell that I might have. So I've got those, and then I've got travel sized shampoo and conditioner. I'm not going to take a big bottle because at the end of the day they let you have one shower, and then generally you're not in hospital long unless baby has problems or mum has problems. So I mean, considering how well my pregnancy's gone, I can't imagine something going wrong. But if, you know, if by any chance it did, we don't live too far from the hospital, so Jack can easily pop back. And then I have a small tube, well, medium really, of body wash, and lastly a Vaseline tin, because someone told me that the lips get really dry and I can't do dry lips. So I've also got in here though some bobbles and clips, because like I say, I'm told you can get sweaty and I'm not going to want my hair in my face or my fringe down my face. So, you know, I'm going to want to clip it back. So I've got those in there. So let's put these back in. I actually got this bag that I've got them in. It's why I like Christmas. Well, I like Christmas anyway, but I mean, like, when Christmas comes around, you always get some form of smellies, which is just handy that I'm having a baby, or due a baby in January, which is obviously not long after Christmas, because I've got all these smellies. Put these back in. Jack's flannel, my flannel. Zip that back up. And then the next thing in the case is a jumper for Dad, because he'll definitely want to change his jumper, because obviously it's mainly up here that's going to get sweaty. But I've also put 2 pairs of boxers in for him, because I know he likes clean pants. And like I say, we don't know how long we're going to be in there. Chances are, hopefully he won't need to change his pants at all. That would be nice. But I know he won't keep those pants on for more than 12 hours. Next thing, my going home clothes. So I've got this maxi dress. It's nice and baggy, so obviously when you've given birth, you don't want something clinging to you, because you won't feel very good. So I thought, a nice baggy maxi, even if it's cold, you know. When I go home, I'm only going from the hospital to the car and then getting out of the car to get in the house, and then I can just get into my pyjamas or something then. But to go on top of that, I do have a stretchy top, Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. So yeah, I got that from Primark actually, but it's really comfortable, really stretchy. So that I really like that one. Next thing in here, I've got 2 90s. I'm going to actually add some pyjama bottoms for after labour, because it'll be nice to finally wear some pyjama bottoms and feel comfortable in them again. But this is the nightie I have for labour. It's a very old nightie, so I just figured, oof, if I use an old one and it gets ruined, like my knickers, I can just throw it away. So that's the nightie. And then this is the one for after. This one's lovely and baggy again, because like I say, you won't want anything clinging to you. So baggy nightie, and I'm probably going to have some pyjama bottoms with that one. And then last thing in here is my towel for when I've washed, so I can dry myself. So yes, that's Mummy's hospital bag, plus a few daddy bits. Pop these back in here. Socks. And baby jacket. And then moving on to baby's bag. So like I said, you probably remember there's Winnie the Pooh on the front of this. Now the first thing you probably noticed, there's a little toy from here. So it's a nice cuddly toy, but it obviously rings as well, so it's like a little rattle. I couldn't think of the word then for a minute. But this is Peter Rabbit, so that he has actually got something that isn't Winnie the Pooh. But I really liked this. I got it from a Mothercare in the Trafford Centre, I believe. So that's that one. And then in this front pocket, nice and easy, he's got 2 pairs of scratch mitts and 3 pairs of socks. And then in the main bit, I'll pop those back in actually, the scratch mitts and his socks I might as well, mightn't I? Just pop those in there. So he's got 3 newborn sleep suits. So he's got My Heart Belongs to Mummy and Daddy. He's got this one which has farm animals on it. Yeah, so that one's got farm animals. And this one that's just got some bears on it. But I really like those. They're not too much, you know. They're all neutral. So it's not all his best clothes, because obviously once his firstborn, he'll obviously be pooing and being sick a lot more. He's also got a sleep suit in a 0 to 3 size, but it is just a white one. But obviously his going home outfit is 0 to 3 as well, so he's got a couple of 0 to 3 there. He has 2 short sleeved vests in 0 to 3, just a plain white one, and this one, which I really love, that just says "just hatched," which I think is really cute. I had a lot of these clothes passed to me actually. Luckily enough, we have some friends that have had a little boy and they've had a little girl, and obviously they had a lot of neutral things before we even found out what we were having. They were selling like quite, you know, big boxes considering the size baby clothes are, of neutral clothes. They had 0 to 3 size and 3 to 6 size. So we've got a lot of 0 to 3 and 3 to 6 in neutral, mainly white, but all babies look cute in white. And then we've got 2 other vests. Just this one is Roo from Winnie the Pooh, and it's the first size, so for like tiny baby really. But it's long sleeve, this one, and you just might fit into it. I'm not. What's the weight it goes up to? Let me just see. It goes up to 7.5 pounds. That one, so it might not fit, but you never know. And then just a plain white one, which I think is the same sort of size. This one goes up to, oh no, this one goes up to 11 pounds, so this one's like a newborn size. So we've got a first size and a newborn size, which is always good and handy. So that's those. So these are his hats. This is his hospital hat, just a nice white one with the ears, nice and neutral. And then this one that's a bit warmer, which are probably good for going home. And then he's got 2 bibs in here which also look like bandanas, so they're quite cute, and he could possibly get away with going home in one of these to keep his neck warm. But again, these are Winnie the Pooh. He's got about 10 or 12 nappies in here, and some nappy sacks. So it's, you know, it's dead set for nappies. It's nappy, yes. And then he's got, get these out. He's got 3 muslin blankets for obviously his sticky and drool. So he's got 2 star ones, 2 of those ones, and a blue. This is muslins. And then in here, it's basically filled with cotton wool balls, but right on top I have put in some mini Sudocrem pots, because obviously you can't go wrong with Sudocrem for a baby's bum. He has a little comforter. This one's, I believe, the Me to You Bear. It came with an outfit, but the outfit will be too big at first, so at least he'll have the little comforter. He's got 2 pairs of slippers. This pair, which is basically just the white ones with some elephants on. They're the first pair of slippers I bought. And he's got a Winnie the Pooh pair again. And also in here he has 3 washcloths. Whether these will get used, I'm not sure, but they somewhat match his muslin blankets. And then he's got 2 other blankets in here. He's got one of these ones. I remember having one when I was little, but in pink, so I can't remember what they're called though, and it's been frustrating me for a while. And then he's got a bit of a warmer one, which again has Winnie the Pooh on, and it's even got Winnie the Pooh in the middle, and Tigger, and Piglet. So he's got two nice blankets there. It's got a mixture of blue and neutral, so you know, I think that's all of it, to be honest. I don't think I've missed anything. We have got some snacky things together, just like breakfast biscuits and stuff, for when things start kicking off, we can just grab them and put them in my bag. And I do have, obviously I'm using particular bras at the minute. They're not necessarily maternity bras. The ones I've got are just some really nice, comfortable, non-underwired, somewhat like sports bras. They're really, really comfortable, and I got them from Tesco, just the F&F brand, and you can get 2 for like £9, and they're the most comfortable bras I've worn throughout my pregnancy. So I definitely recommend those if you're on a bit of a budget, which I'm always budgeting, so I mean it was just nice that I found those, and I found them so comfortable. But I think that is everything for today for now, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye!